Milk in most of the world can sit on a supermarket shelf for 6 months and still be safe to drink. In America, it goes bad in about a week. Same product, same cow. So what is America actually doing wrong? You've probably never thought twice about this. Milk goes in the fridge. That's just how milk works. Except for most of the planet, it isn't. Walk through a supermarket in France, Brazil, or India, and you'll find milk sitting on a regular shelf for months. Unopened, unrefrigerated, completely safe. It's not a different product, and it's not a different cow. It's the exact same milk America drinks, just treated differently before it ever reaches the shelf. The answer comes down to one process most Americans have never heard of. Ultra-high temperature pasteurization. Most of the world heats milk to nearly 280 degrees Fahrenheit for just a few seconds, killing almost everything inside it, then seals it in sterile, airtight cartons. America uses a gentler method instead, lower heat. Shorter processing, which is exactly why American milk spoils in days while UHT milk can sit safely for months. Here's where it gets interesting. America didn't avoid UT because it couldn't use it. In fact, UHT technology has been around for decades. The real reason is much simpler by the time it became popular in many parts of the world. America had already built a massive refrigerated dairy network, and consumers had grown used to the taste of fresh, refrigerated milk. Switching to shelf-stable milk on a large scale simply never made economic or cultural sense. So while much of the world embraced UHT, America stuck with the system it already had. And it's not just the fridge, there's the jug itself. That 1-gallon plastic container is basically an American invention. Almost nowhere else sells milk that way. Walk into a store in most other countries and you'll find liters. Not gallons, usually in cartons or bags, never in that big American jug. The gallon-size traces back to America's refusal to fully switch to the metric system back in the 1970s, a decision that still shapes something as ordinary as your fridge door today. So when you step back and look at the bigger picture, something surprising becomes clear. The milk Americans grow up thinking is normal is actually just one way of doing things, not the global standard. Around the world, millions of people buy shelf-stable milk every day without thinking twice about it. Neither system is inherently better. They simply evolved around different technologies, consumer preferences, and shopping habits. Which raises one final question. So put it all together, and the milk you grew up thinking was completely normal turns out to be the outlier. Most of the world is drinking milk that lasts on a shelf for months. Made with a process America mostly skipped, sold in a unit of measurement almost no other country still uses. This isn't just a fun fact, it has real consequences. Shelf-stable milk means less refrigeration, which means lower energy costs for stores and lower prices in some cases. It also means way less spoilage and food waste, since a carton doesn't need to be finished in a week before it goes bad. Countries using UHT milk are quietly saving money and cutting waste on something Americans deal with every single time they open the fridge. So here's the real question. If shelf-stable milk is safe, cheaper to ship, and lasts for months without waste, why hasn't America switched? Is it really just about taste? Or is something else keeping the system exactly the way it is? Let me know what you think down in the comments.